Hello, and welcome to another update video on Solana. In this video, I want to take the opportunity to answer the question that I received from one of our members on Discord. For those of you who are on Discord, don't forget you can use the opportunity to ask questions. I often then will answer these questions in videos because it's just easier and gives you more clarity and better explanation. We have a specific questions channel on Discord. Now that's the one that I check regularly. If you have any questions, post them there. The question here today is regarding the decline, the structure of the decline here in the C wave. I will talk about that. Before I talk about that, quickly about the context, guys. The structure hasn't changed. I'm still looking at the weekly chart here right now, and we have two support areas. One is between $62 and $90, and the other one is between $118 and $138. So the upper one is currently being tested. It's currently being tested, and the problem I have with this structure is that in an ABC structure, we should ideally get one more low, yeah. But the move down isn't impulsive. So that's, to answer that question, it's not an impulse. So what else could it be? It could be a diagonal pattern. And that's exactly what I'm tracking. And these are difficult structures. Yeah, it's not impulsive, and I will show you on the micro level. But we're not dealing with 5-wave sequences to the downside in the subwaves. So to be very clear, the subwaves are ABC structures, which means that the 5th wave down should be an A, B, C. I will show you on the smaller time frame. So stay tuned. There is a chance that the bulls take the lead from here, but it's not expected. Maybe this wave 4 extends. I'll also show that potential on the smaller time frame, but I don't really see an upside breakout scenario. Well, it's possible, but I don't see any evidence for it at this point. So the orange scenario remains preferred, and the green arrows indicate that from one of these support areas, the price should ideally start the next rally, the next bounce. And specifically, I'm watching this zone in which we are currently residing, but the market isn't giving me any upside impulses. So I don't see any reason why I should abandon the orange scenario at the moment. Surely the price is trying something, but if we keep going for a few weeks sideways, it starts to look like a bear flag. And if we go to that lower support area, which I think is very likely at this point, the $90 to $81 area is going to be very, very important. Yeah, that's going to be the next key area to watch, between $90 and $81. Now let's also take a look at the smaller time frame for Sol, because he can really explain the microstructures. We'll go to the 1 hour time frame. You see from the high in September, the market dipped in a wave 1. We had the wave 2. And then in the third wave, we had A, B, C. To be fair, there are different ways how the C wave could be labeled. I could also say this was A, B, C, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Few ways how this could be labeled, but we're dealing with corrective subwaves. The same scenarios that we have on the Bitcoin chart as well, in which the 5th wave down should be an A, B, C structure. So that's how I view this, which is why I don't really add much micro. I mean, I have added some micro counts, but it is a 3-wave move down. So, and that's why I have the resistance area here, because if we come down, this could be like an A wave, maybe of a larger A wave, B, C. Then we have 3 waves down, but that is likely only the A wave of the 5th wave. You can get another B, C. So at the moment, it's unfolding to the downside in 3 waves, which is fully expected. Even in the 5th wave, we would expect that. But unfortunately, a 3-wave move down also opens the door to at least another bounce. So I shared with you already in the last videos, look, maybe the wave 4 has topped, but it's still fairly weak overall. I mean, it's a pretty perfect A, B, C structure, yeah. and maybe we started the wave 5, but an ABC structure can always turn into something larger. So you see that actually highlighted here in blue. In this scenario, we have a larger A, B, C structure. And from the B wave support area, we could start a bounce in wave C, but I don't see any evidence for the C wave yet. There is no evidence. So I haven't seen any bounce. This looks like a small mini bear flag even, so we might even get one more low, but then it starts to look more like 5 down, which would again open the door more towards further downside. But this is a zone that's relevant. Clearly, the price is currently dancing on the 61.8 fib level. We'll have to see how the market reacts around the weekly candle close. It will depend to a degree on Bitcoin. The parameters are very clearly defined. I think if we start to break below 128, it becomes more likely that we're already in the 5th wave down. Until then, the bulls have a chance, but there is currently no local setup that would suggest that wave C to the upside has started to extend that wave 4. That's the update on Solana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, then check out our membership. Also, if you're interested, join us later today at 4 p.m. UTC in our live stream. This is the masterclass and book project on Elliott Wave, which is related to the book I'm writing, Waves of Change. You can participate. You can learn about Elliott Wave. This is the second session. First one was a week ago. You can also watch that, where we talked about the project itself. I think today we'll talk more about Elliott Wave. And each of the live sessions will be part of the book, right? Will be a subwave, not a subwave chapter, a sub-chapter of the book. So check it out. Best place to learn Elliott Wave at the moment. So yeah, check it out. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.